So hi, my name is Vishnu. Today I'm just going to explain to uh, the basic ATM machine model that I created myself. So yeah, it's just basically an ATM machine model where you can deposit and withdraw cash. Like it's just an imaginary coin machine, like a cash machine that I created. So yeah, the front end part is built on HTML, CSS, JavaScript, jQuery, and Vue.js, and the backend part is built on Ruby and Ruby on Rails. And I use SQL for database. So yeah, let's get into it. So yeah, it has my name on it, which is ATM. So yeah, this is my front page where you could log in or sign up. Say for example I'm signing up as a new user. Okay, so I give the first name as Mark, the last name as Zuckerberg, and the email as mark@gmail.com, password, and okay. If I hit submit, it directs me to the login page. So if I hit the email here, mark@gmail.com, password. So if I hit submit, it's gonna take me to the welcome page here. So it has the user's name here, the first name, Mark. So your current balance in your account, and here you could deposit and withdraw money as well. So for as of now, your account balance is $0. So say if I want to withdraw money, it's not gonna let me withdraw money because I have $0 cash. Say for example, if I want to withdraw $10, okay, you don't have that much money in your account, so it kind of like doesn't let you withdraw cash because you don't have any money, that much money. You have $0. And now say for example, if I want to deposit money, if I want to deposit cash, so I built accordingly to the cash system. So like I can deposit $5 and $10, $20 and 50 and 100. But you can't deposit any other cash like $6 or $7 because it's invalid. Say for example, if I want to deposit $3, it won't let me because there is no $3 cash. Okay, please deposit a valid amount. So there is no such thing as $3 cash, but there is $5 and $10 and $15. Say for example, if I deposit $5, okay, so it's gonna give up a receipt here. So you have deposited $5 at 11:16 p.m. on the date here. So it's gonna give the time and the date as well. Okay, and now we can see the current balance has increased to $5. All right. Say for example, if I wanna deposit like $10 more, now the money is $5, and if I wanna deposit $10 more, uh, now you say the cash has increased to 15, and you have deposited $10 at the time and date here. And you can't deposit say $12, and you can't deposit any invalid cash because there is no such thing as $12 cash, right? There's no such thing as $12 note available here. So if I hit deposit now, it's gonna say please deposit a valid amount. Okay, and you can withdraw $1, $5, $10, $20, and 50 and $100 bills, and you can't withdraw like $3 bills because it's invalid. So please withdraw a valid note. And now say for example, if I withdraw a $5 bill, all right, $5 note, I can hit here. It's gonna give me a receipt here, $5 at time and date, and now you could see the dollar has decreased here to $10. So yeah, this is just a basic ATM uh, cash model where we could deposit and withdraw money, and it shows the user's money over here. Okay, and That's about it. So if I hit this button over here, it's gonna log me off, and it's gonna take me back to the home screen. All right. So this is all about it. And now coming to the interesting part of the app is the key button over here. So if I hit this thing here, it's gonna take me to the admin page. So the admin is like where you could where is the admin is the person who's in charge of the ATM machine. Like he can see all the users' transactions, like who are all the users are who are logged in into this ATM machine. And not everyone can log in over here, because you have to be like when I created, I included only a specific person to be the admin. Say for example, if I'm logging in as Mark, okay, Mark at gmail.com and password. If I hit submit, it won't let me in, because this guy is not an admin. He's just an user who has an account in the ATM machine, but he's not the admin. He's not in charge of the ATM machine. All right. If I hit submit now, this user doesn't have the right to access this information, so it won't let the guy to get the information. So if you see the database over here, if I hit refresh, so it has Mark Zuckerberg at number 13. Okay, so he's not an admin. I have only certain users as admin here. Peter is admin here. If you see the column over here, it says admin true. All right, so if I am logging in as Peter at email.com and password. If I hit submit now, it's going to take me to the admin page. So like you can view all the users who has account in this who has logged in into this ATM machine. Okay, and the first tab is the transactions. So the transactions basically gives the deposit lists. So the deposit page is, you could see the the cash deposited by all the users who has logged into this ATM here. So the cash deposited is $10, and time and date, and user number 5. And user number 5 is Vignesh, so he has deposited this much amount at this time and date. If you see over here, cash deposit is 20 at time and date, and user ID is 1. So the user 1 is Peter. So yeah, it pretty much gives all the deposits of the users who has logged in into this ATM machine, and you can filter by date and the user as well. Say for example, if I want to get all the deposits made on a certain date, okay, say for example on I want all the deposits made on 2018 1208. If I come over here and if I paste this thing over here, if I hit submit, it's going to give only the deposits that are being made on the particular date over here. If I hit submit now, so if I hit submit, yeah, so if I hit submit now, it's gonna just give me the cash that are being deposited on this particular date. So if you see the dates over here, everything is 12, 18, and 08. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 deposits are being made on this particular date. Okay, and say for example, this thing has user ID 1 and user ID 5 as well. Say for example, I want to filter it further by giving the user ID 1 or user ID 1. If I hit submit now, it's just going to give the transactions, like the deposits made by user ID 1 on this particular date. Say for example, if I want to get the if I want to get the deposits made by user ID 5 on this particular date, I come over here and hit 5, and if I hit submit, it's just going to give me the deposits made by the user ID 5, the user number 5 on this particular date over here. So yeah, this is the deposit page. If I click here, it's going to take me back, and the withdrawals is just basically gives all the withdrawals made by the users who has logged into this ATM machine. If I click over here, it's going to give all the withdrawals made by various users who has account in this ATM machine. Say for example, if I want to filter it down by date, if I come over here, it's same as the deposits. So if I want to filter it out by date, if I want to like get the withdrawals made on this particular date, say for example 14, okay, if I come over here, if I copy paste, so as you can see the date over here is 7th of December. If I hit submit now, it's just going to give me all the withdrawals made on this particular date over here. So everything is this date over here. And if I want to like and say for example I want to like filter it down by the user and the date as well. So like all the deposits are being made by user ID 1 over here. I mean like all the withdrawals. Yeah, so here withdrawal is made by user ID 10. Okay, so if I come over here, so user ID 1, if I hit 10 now, I want only the withdrawals made by user 10. If I hit submit, it's just going to give me all the withdrawals made by the user 10. And the date is, yeah, I didn't like, you can filter it by date and the user as well. So this is the withdrawal page, and the user is where you could see all the users who has account in this ATM machine. Okay, user ID 3, user ID 4, and there are 13 users. Yeah, this is the user I have created recently, Mark Zuckerberg. So it has the user ID 13. Okay, so this is the user page. So it's basically you could see all the users who has account in this ATM machine. So if I hit this thing, it goes back. And user transaction is something where you could see the deposits and the withdrawals made by a particular user. And here it has username and user ID. And the user I created recently was Mark Zuckerberg, and his ID is 13. If I hit 13 now, if I hit submit, it's just going to give the details about the user ID 13, and the name is Mark Zuckerberg, and the deposits made by him and the withdrawals made by him with the date and the time. So yeah, I just made this thing right now. As you can see over here is deposits and withdrawals. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If I hit this thing over here, it logs me off. So it takes me to the home screen. Yeah, that's all about it. It's just a basic ATM machine that I model that I created myself. So yeah, thank you.